Network. Joining us now, Jessi Sugg, Junior Auxiliary Volunteer and Sally Kate Winters, Family Services Board Member. Jessi, thanks for coming on. Thanks for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And thanks for your service on the board here at Sally Kate Winters, a wonderful organization, does good work. How long have you been on the board?
About 2 years.
What's that like? How many members are there on the board?
There are about 19 members. It's really great. It's very rewarding. We meet monthly and we're involved just any way we can be involved. It's great.
Question, I guess, regarding your typical board meetings. Does the organization, representatives, workers at Sally Kate Winters, do they share some of the successes that they're having, that you guys can get a first-hand look at the work they do as part of that process?
Sure, yeah. Every month we get a detailed report of the children served and even the fun things like the activities that went on in the house, birthday parties and such. And so we get a full report of all of what's happening here, and every now and then we'll have a client come in and share a success story with us. So we are all in the know.
Yeah, that's awesome. So that's got to serve as motivation to continue your service on the board and make sure that you're getting this organization all the resources and that it needs to fulfill its mission.
Yes.
So how often do you guys meet?
We meet once a month.
Once a month?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How is the organization doing financially? You rely totally, I believe, on private donations. Is that true?
Yes, and grant funding as well.
Okay,
yeah.
So you got some grant funding.
Yeah.
But you always need more money.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And what's the caseload look like right now? I think last I heard there are 5 in the house. Is that right? I think that's what I heard. The caseload right now, I think we heard is 5, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So is that sort of a typical number, or is that something that's part of the reports that are provided to the board?
As far as I know, whenever the reports are provided to us, it could be changing within the month before we get the report. I had more involvement with the children in the shelter whenever I was a part of Junior Auxiliary, and so that was kind of my hands-on with the kids at that point, which was very rewarding and kind of what led to my involvement in the board as well.
Yeah. What are some of the board members, not asking you to provide any names there, but some of the backgrounds of board members?
Oh, sure. So we try to have board representation from each of the counties that Sally Kate serves, and it can range from attorneys to medical professionals, bankers, finance, insurance, a little bit of everything.
So a good cross-section of skill sets and experiences and all that kind of melds together to guide the organization.
Yes.
Are most board members on for a long period of time, or do they kind of come in, serve, and then maybe exit and make room for somebody else?
So a little of both. We have some that have been on for many years. Our president has been on for 20 years and never left. I'm a newcomer. I've only been on there for 2. We've had some that were on there for many years, took a little break, now are back. So our average is probably 4 or 5 years, and then they might take a break, and maybe they'll come back one day too.
In your capacity as a board member, do you interact with the staff much at Sally Kate Winters? You said you meet once a month, so that's pretty frequent. Do you get to interact with them? And more importantly, what do you think about the staff?
Oh, yeah, they're great to work with. We have interacted with them not too long ago. We had like a backyard barbecue, and all the staff and all the board were invited, and that was really fun. So it's good to have events like that we can kind of mingle and get to know one another a little better.
It takes a special person to do this kind of work. You don't think about it, but obviously they're human, as we all are, and we all have to deal with the trials and tribulations of our own lives, our own families, and then you come here to work every day and you're taking on somebody else's. That's a special person, special breed that's able to do that.
Absolutely.
That's incredible. And so I wonder about how they don't take some of those issues home with them and how they can separate the two. Again, that's quite impressive.
Exactly.
Those that can do that. It's incredible. Jessi, appreciate you coming on the program and joining us today, and thanks for your service to Sally Kate Winters Family Services. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it. Yep.
I'm proud to do so.